Welcome to Breaking Ties, Is Divorce the Answer? This is your go-to source for practical advice and support when considering if a divorce is the right answer for you. Join us each weekday for a quick chat where we'll uncover a variety of topics such as child custody, property division, and self-care. Together, we'll explore the emotional, financial, and legal aspects of divorce and help you find the best path forward for you and your family. Here is your host and Certified Divorce Financial Analyst professional, Mike Fulkerson.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Breaking Ties, Is Divorce the Answer? I'm your host, Mike Fulkerson, and in today's episode, we will be discussing the ins and outs of common law marriages, including which states recognize them and what you need to know about getting a divorce. We probably should start with kind of like what the definition of a common law marriage is. And a common law marriage, also known as an informal marriage, is a type of marriage recognized in a limited number of jurisdictions. It occurs when two people live together and hold themselves out as being married without actually getting a marriage license or having a formal ceremony. So you're kind of like married without being married. Now, you may actually be surprised at the number of states that recognize common law marriages. Currently, there are only 9 states that still recognize common law marriage. Those are Alabama, Colorado, Iowa, Kansas, Montana, Oklahoma, Rhode Island, South Carolina, and Texas. However, even within these states, there are requirements that must be met in order to establish a common law marriage. You will want to review your state laws should you decide to move on with the divorce process to make sure first you qualify for a common law marriage that you can get divorced from. Now, how does one dissolve a common law marriage when you didn't have a ceremony, you don't have a marriage license, you didn't go through all the hoopla? Well, if you're in a common law marriage and want to dissolve the relationship, you'll actually need to go through a divorce. The process for getting a divorce in a common law marriage is similar to the process of one for a formal marriage. You'll need to file for divorce and go through the court process to divide property and settle any other outstanding issues, just like a regular divorce. In conclusion, common law marriage is a type of marriage recognized in only 9 states in the United States. If you're in a common law marriage and you want to end the relationship, you'll need to go through a divorce, just as if someone had a marriage license. It is important to understand the laws and requirements in your state if you're considering entering into a common law marriage, so that you know in the future what your options are. I want to thank you for tuning in to today's episode of Breaking Ties, Is Divorce the Answer? I hope this information provides you a better understanding of common law marriages and actually getting divorced from them when it's not really a formal process. But the divorce process is formal when dissolving the relationship. Should you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. My contact information is in the description. And join us next time for another informative episode. Keep in mind that divorce is not the end of your story. It is the start of your next great chapter. See you next time.
We want to thank you for listening to this episode of Breaking Ties, Is Divorce the Answer? With Mike Fulkerson. For questions, please reach out to Mike via email in the description or give him a shout at 630-444-1410. And remember to subscribe, like, and follow.